Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
आज सतगुरुवार के दिन आप सबकी याद लेके,
on the day of the Satguru, carrying everyone's loving remembrances, as I reached the subtle region,
तो वतन में बहुत सुंदर डेकोरेशन भी थी.
there was very beautiful decoration all over. After a few seconds,
बाहर दूर से एक बहुत सुंदर विमान की तरह स्टेज बनी हुई थी.
I saw Baba.
और बाबा दूर से आते हुए दिखाई दिए.
There was a viman, a flying vehicle, like in form of a stage, on which Baba was seated and he was coming closer. Before I could ask anything,
कहाँ पर गए थे?
Baba said, "Do you know where Baba has been today?"
मुस्कुराने लगे. बाबा ने कहा,
Baba
बच्चे,
smiled and said,
आज बाप देश विदेश के
"Today,
सब बच्चों के पास
Baba went to
चक्कर लगाने के लिए
meet
गए
all the
थे.
children in Bharat and foreign lands."
कहा, बाबा आपका ये जो स्टेज पुष्पक विमान है,
I then said,
बहुत न्यारा,
"Baba, this vehicle, this flying vehicle, stage-like flying vehicle of yours, looks very beautiful. It's very lovely."
बच्चों के स्नेह
So Baba said, "This is a symbol of the children's love.
इतना प्यार है.
The children have so much love,
हर बच्चे के स्नेह के अंदर कितने राज समाये
and there's so many secrets hidden
और उस स्नेह की
in each
राजों से
child's love."
ये भरपूर स्टेज जो कि विमान की तरह दिखाई दे रहा है,
And this has created this stage, which is in the form of a vehicle.
होने के कारण
And because Baba is bound by the children's love,
करके
Baba went to every child
स्वरूप को देखा.
to see the child in their own form of love.
भावनाएं थी, उसको भी बाप देख रहे थे.
Baba was also looking at
रिटर्न में बाप की
the pure feelings of each child, and in return, Baba was giving each child special experiences.
क्या देखती हूँ,
After a few seconds,
भगवान के सामने बहुत से बच्चे हैं.
I saw many
हर
many
एक को दृष्टि भी
sisters
दे
and
रहा
brothers
है.
emerged in front of Baba. Baba was giving each one
बाप को
drishti.
सदा यही रहता है कि मेरे सब
Baba
बच्चे
said,
सदा आगे बढ़ते रहे.
Baba always has the thought, the wish that the children should always progress
द्वारा अनेकों को अनुभव कराते
and give experiences to others on the basis of their own zeal and enthusiasm.
बहुत सुंदर विमान जिसके अंदर एक बहुत सुंदर स्टेज सजी हुई थी. तो बाबा ने कहा, हर बच्चा इस विमान में
There was a very beautiful flying vehicle in which was a beautiful stage. So Baba wanted all the children to be seated on this vehicle and go on a tour, go and meet the Brahmin family,
क्या कर रही
and go and see what souls of the world are doing
और उनको भी साकाश
and give sakash to all of
के
them.
सामने एक बहुत
So
सुंदर
in front of each
लेकिन
child,
विमान के अंदर
there was this flying vehicle, but the stage on each flying vehicle was also very beautiful. So Baba wanted, asked each child to sit on their own individual
करना है.
stages on their flying vehicles.
की स्थिति थी,
So depending on the child's stage, on inner stage,
प्रकार की कमी दिखाई देती
there was then something or the other missing
किसी के स्टेज
in their own flying vehicle.
किसी की स्टेज के अंदर
On someone's stage there was some hole, on someone else's stage on the vehicle was some lines,
पुष्पक था, उसके ऊपर अलग प्रकार से रंग दिखाई दे रहा था.
and in some the color was very different.
दिखाई दे रहे थे. तो बाबा ने कहा, चेक करके
Baba then said, check your
इसमें दिखाई दे
stage on the flying vehicle
फिल कर.
and complete whatever is missing.
कईयों ने क्या किया, जहाँ
So what did some children do? Wherever there was a hole in their own flying vehicle,
चिपका दिए.
they stuck some decorated paper.
उसके ऊपर अलग
Where there were cracks, there were drawings the children made over it to cover it.
से अलग अलग प्रकार से वो कर रहे थे.
So they were finding their own ways to complete or change or reform the defects.
और कुछ कुछ ऐसे
some were not able to see the switch on their flying vehicle.
उस विमान के आगे बहुत सुंदर सुंदर लड़ियां लगा दी, तो उनको लगता था कि हमारा जो स्टेज और विमान है सबसे सुंदर दिखाई दे.
So some children were attaching strings to their vehicle on the bottom. And they wanted their flying vehicle to be very beautiful. So Baba said, did you see what the children did? Wherever there was a complaint, some children, rather than making it complete, they put their sticker of their own ego and their own name and fame. There are some children whose inner stage were fluctuating from time to time, and so their mind was in upheaval from time to time. That was creating cracks in their own minds. There was a lot of fluctuation, ups and downs, a lot of fear. And so what were they doing in that situation? They were creating an appearance externally, creating lines, creating drawings externally, which would look beautiful externally, but internally that crack was there, and so they would always have that fear that situations would come and would affect their stage, inner stage. Because of their own inner fear, they were not able to create a high stage for themselves. Baba is saying such times are carrying on. The different forms of Maya come in front of the children. One is of attraction. And secondly, in a sense, the children share knowledge, but it is for the purpose of attracting souls to themselves. Another form of Maya is that they forget the Father's Srimad, they come under the influence of Maya's words and wisdom, and they start to wander away from their right path. So there are different forms of Maya. So one is, people put the sticker of I did this, I did that, their own name and fame. So they apply the sticker of that on their own defects. And so externally they have all of that, but internally they are quite empty. And then some children put a lot of decoration, a lot of strings. That is, the external appearance is very beautiful, but when they try to fly, when they try to go into their flying stage, then those strings, whatever scene comes in front of them, whether it's mountains in front of them, whatever scenes come in front of them, those strings that they've attached to themselves, they become an obstruction. So time is telling you now to understand the different forms of Maya, the attraction of Maya. It comes in very beautiful ways in front of you. And so these different attractions put the children in different kinds of storms, and they make them get very confused. So what do the children have to do? Stay stable on your seat of self-respect. Remember what the Father has shared and stabilize yourself in that. I then said, the children are making good effort. They do remain stable on their seat. So Baba said, for this, the children have to pay attention to increasing the power of silence. Do not go into too much expansion. Come into the essence. And then Baba said, make your stage voiceless. There's a lot that people do through wireless in the world. So the more you keep your stage clean, you'll become more and more voiceless. There is still a lot of entanglements within the children these days. There's a lot of the storms of thoughts,
जो क्लैरिटी होनी चाहिए,
and so there's no clarity in their thoughts.
आती है, इसलिए सोच को बाबा के सामने अर्पण करके
So offer all your thoughts in front of Baba, remain light while moving ahead,
जैसे ही क्लियर कनेक्शन,
have a clear connection with the Father. The more you have that stage of being the embodiment of love,
स्वतः ही
the more you have that loving form,
क्लियर डायरेक्शन,
you'll be able to receive clear directions from the Father. You'll be able to receive cooperation from the Father.
पहचान कर
You'll be able to understand the different forms of Maya and protect yourself.
बाबा ने फिर क्या किया, सबको दृष्टि दी.
Baba then again gave drishti to everyone.
विमान के अंदर जो स्टेज थी, उस स्टेज
And then the stages within each flying vehicle appeared to be in a very bright form, and angels appeared from that light. They were transparent in form. So Baba explained, the children have to become very transparent. Don't go into too many thoughts. But the more transparent you become, you'll be able to make your own inner stage powerful. You'll be able to fly constantly. You'll be able to stay with the Father and have more experiences. And while seeing the scenes of all souls of the world, you'll understand what you have to give them. It'll become very clear what you have to give them. Otherwise, sometimes you have to give blessings somewhere and you give powers. Sometimes you have to give powers to certain souls and then you give them knowledge which they don't want at that time. So understand the pulse of every soul and give them experiences accordingly. Baba then gave remembrances to everyone. Baba was giving very loving drishti. I then offered the Bhog to Baba. After Bhog, I then shared news with Baba for all the souls for whom Bhog was offered. Baba emerged those souls and gave them drishti. Baba then shared whatever he had to for all those souls and offered them Bhog. Baba then gave remembrances to everyone and I then returned. Om Shanti.